Class, this is Dr. Balderas. I will be teaching your Medical Assistant 110 course, all online, starting tomorrow morning, August 19th, and going through December 16th. My contact information is here. Email is the best way to get a hold of me. My office is S318 on the 3rd floor of the Allied Health Building, the S100 building over on the far side of campus, if you're not sure where that's at. Email is the best way to get a hold of me. My phone number is there, but I'm not in my office that much, so it's best to email me, and we're very responsive to emails. Monday through Friday, within the 24 to 48 hours, almost always 24 hours. But if you email me on a Friday, I probably won't get back to you till the Monday, okay? The dates that you want to remember is the last day to drop the class without getting a W is August 30th. The last day to withdraw without getting a grade will be October 25th. It's a 3-unit class. You're going to be completing this. You'll be able to identify all the medical terms, prefixes, suffixes, word roots, and combining forms related to structures and functions of the human body. 70% of students will earn at least 70% of the total class grade. These are your objectives down below. I'll let you read those on your own. You're going to be evaluated basically by exams, your homework assignments, your discussion boards each week. Here's our testing and grading. There'll be 15 scheduled exams. They do vary a little bit. You'll see on Canvas each week's points are a little bit different depending on the context that we're doing and the topic that we're going over. They're multiple choice, fill in the blank, true, false, matching, and a few other methods to test your understanding of the material. There are no makeup exams. Students are encouraged to complete their exams early and not wait till the last minute to complete them. These exams are timed. Once you open the exam, the timer will start. Exam times will be varied based on the number of questions. All exams are going to be due on the Saturday of that week at 11:59 p.m. So don't wait till the last minute to start the exam. Give yourself enough time to finish it. No points are given for questions answered after that 11:59 time period. And I am not able to reopen exams unless there's an extenuating circumstance that you email me, and then we can talk about whether or not that's something that we can do, okay? So just get a hold of me and I'll let you know. You have homework assignments each week. They're worth 5 points each just to help you prepare for the exam at the end of the week. So it's a total of 90 points. They're also due by that Saturday at 11:59. I do not take any late assignments. And also, if you could put that in a Word or a PDF, Pages does not work with Canvas. I'm not able to open those to grade them. Okay, thank you for that. We will have discussion board questions. They are 10 points each. There are 5 posts. These students will post a response to the question on the discussion board. The schedule's at the bottom here. The first post is due by Wednesday of that assigned week. Your first post requires 1 scholarly article as your citation. Students must also comment on 2 other students' posts for a total of 3 posts per question to receive the total 10 points for this assignment. There are no points given if there are less than 3 posts. All 3 discussions posts are due by Saturday at 11:59, the week they are assigned. And with this, a lot of students were confused. So your first post, in order to get complete 10 points, you need that first post to be turned in by Wednesday and the other 2 by Saturday. Then you can get the full credit of 10 points. If you don't, you wait and you turn all 3 in on Saturday, the maximum amount you can get is 3 points. And you do have to have a scholarly source to support your answers, and you need to make sure that it's a minimum of 5 sentences per response. And there's no credit if their posting and response criteria were not met. So let's say you did your initial post but not the other 2, you don't get any credit for that, okay? Your final exam is cumulative. It's worth 190 points. It'll be due by that Saturday, December 14th, before midnight at 11:59 p.m. I will give you an exam review a few weeks beforehand to help you prepare for the exam to be successful. If there's no makeup for the final exam, the semester ends on December 16th, so I can't reopen it after that date. If you don't take the final exam, you will receive a 0. There are some participation points for this class. The syllabus review sheet that you sign after you listen to me and you read the syllabi, you're just saying that you acknowledge it. That's worth 5 points. I'm going to post an introductory post this week that you'll just answer a few questions about yourself so we can all kind of create a community, since we are online and we don't get to see each other face to face, just to personalize the course a little bit. That'll be worth 10 points. And then an exit survey at the end, which is just basically an evaluation of what you liked about the course, what I could do to improve the course. That's going to be worth 5 points. Your grade scale is the typical traditional grade scale. You can see that right there. The lectures are all here online. There aren't any live sessions. They're posted here. There is the audiovisual videos that I highly recommend you use as well. And just to realize that pure memorization will not be sufficient to be successful in this class. You really do need to be able to understand the pathologies, the physiology, and the human anatomy as you learn these words, and that'll help you be successful. The textbook that's required is by Betty Davis Jones. It's the 5th edition of the Comprehensive Medical Terminology book. Highly recommend you get that hopefully this week, no later than the 2nd week of class. It really does help. The chapter review exercises in the back and everything prepares you to be successful for the exams. You can get a medical dictionary. You can use medical dictionary online. Quizlet works very well, as also a lot of students found that very helpful. Attendance is required. You respond to each Canvas question in a thoughtful, substantive way. We kind of already talked about your responses for the discussion board. Sometimes you guys are going to have circumstances beyond your control which may interfere with your attendance. I just ask, just out of respect, that you email me as soon as you know that there's something in your life that may alter your being able to participate, and we'll try and figure out how we can get you through. So emailing me sooner than later is always good. It's up to my discretion to withdraw a student after the add-drop deadline due to lack of participation. It is your responsibility to withdraw from this class if you decide you are not going to continue, or else I have to give you a grade. There's no extra credit in this class. If for some reason, based on Title IX, you have to be absent due to pregnancy or related conditions due to childbirth, please just let me know and we'll figure that one out. You are protected under Title IX, and we can help you get done once you're ready. Okay, you do need to make sure you pay all your fees. Our new Campus Solutions is having a little bit of glitches, so if you're having issues receiving your financial aid, please let me know. We'll make sure you stay in the class until that gets taken care of. I don't want you to feel like you have to drop because you didn't get your financial aid yet. We'll work with them to help you stay in the course until that comes. Okay. Class behavior, student code of conduct. Everybody just needs to behave appropriately. Do all your work at the assigned time. There is no cheating. So that means when you're doing exams, you should not be doing them with others in the class. Not sharing your information with others if you took the exam prior to them, using mail order or copied papers. If for some reason you are caught cheating, you'll receive a 0 on the test and you'll be sent to the dean for disciplinary action. You can also look at the Dean of Student Affairs for the due process for cheating and plagiarism. I really have never had anybody exhibit this behavior, and I don't anticipate any of you will either. I think we'll have a lot of fun in this class. If you have anything you need, just email me and we'll work it out. Okay. Here's your policies and procedures, your rights and responsibilities. Study tips. I'll actually put a page, a little discussion area there too for you guys to add things that help you with your studying if you've done online classes before. This is your first online class. The recommendation from the students from the summer when I taught this was to do a little bit every day and often. They used Quizlet. They studied, used the video recordings that are posted here, made flashcards. A couple of them found study buddies. from other classes and got together to kind of quiz each other. A lot of people made flashcards and just had family members quiz them, had their children quiz them when they'd be waiting in line somewhere, just so it was repetitive for them in order to sink in. We have the access to disability support programs and services, DSPS as we all know it by. So if you need some special accommodations, please let me know and we'll work with you and DSPS to get that taken care of. I've made every effort to make this course accessible to all students. Canvas has done a good job about trying to make everything accessible. If you encounter a problem accessing anything in the course, please contact me immediately and we'll try and figure that out, and also email your disability support programs service as well. We do have Title IX coordinators here at San Diego Mesa. Our victim advocate is Maisha Ibai, and her email and phone number is right here. And then the acting Title IX coordinator is Leslie Morris. I am considered a mandatory reporter, so if you share information with me, I do have to report it. If you would like it to stay confidential, then you probably want to get a hold of either Maisha or Leslie. Okay, and there's the phone numbers and their links. If you're in an allied health program or applying to an allied health program, you need to get a C or higher in order for that to stay in that program. Again, you need to be able to drop the class on your own. Otherwise, I have to give you a grade after the withdrawal deadline. Please try and get a hold of me ahead of time. Here's a list of helpful student resources we have out here at Mesa. If you need things from the stand, they have food, they have clothing, hygiene type materials like shampoo, deodorant. We have the farmers market every third Thursday, starting at noon. We have counseling, the financial aid office. There's a stand again, tutoring, and then here's some helpful links for you, the library resources as well. Okay, so if you need any of that, please let me know. So once you finish listening to this, you can go in and sign the syllabus review. Attached to this is your schedule, so please make sure you look at this. I would recommend you get a calendar or put it on your phone, maybe the day before alert, so you'll remember to take your exams and your homework so that I'll get turned in on time. Okay? I'm looking forward to meeting you all in class. Thank you very much.